Hello and welcome. My name is Aredawg the Creatorhero. I'd like to introduce you to what is technically my third Let's Play of Minecraft here on YouTube. Last time I put up any Minecraft videos was over 10 years ago when I was playing Pinecones and Ponies. And that was with the Rizzo GP, Blue Valkyrie, and Growly Bear. But since that's been 10 years ago, the game obviously has evolved since then. I mean, there's things such as Deep Dark with the ancient cities and, what was that? Nope. Nope, I'm out. Big Echo! New biome changes with like new height maps and such, and ore distribution, and like, look, there's literal mountains here. Mountains! With the mansions that are guarded by illagers, and okay, look. They captured me, and they're wanting me to fight some briny hero or something like that. I don't know what that means. New dimension called the Nether, with its multiple updates and changes and new biomes. And okay, even though there's all these new biomes, it's still really, really hot in here. So I think I'm just gonna go. Wee! Yeah! Strongholds with end portals and that's loud. Ow! What's this? Ow! Oh, ow. What? Wait. Is that a dragon? A second new dimension called the End with its end city expansions and... Okay, alright, honestly, that dragon is no joke. 10 years is a long time, and there's a lot of stuff to get through. So, as such, I've decided to jump my way into an experiment. Look at the way we used to play Minecraft, starting all the way in alpha. That's quite a long time ago. That's pretty much almost 13 years ago. And the game was quite different, which meant that we played it in a different way. Fun fact, I started in beta. So the idea is to start in alpha and make my way through pretty much most of the patches. Might skip a few. Eventually I want to make it to a 1.21 chamber. Pretty much like this one here, but not this one, because this isn't the world that I'm going to be playing in. Of course, it is the early part of 2024, and 1.21 is still in snapshots, so summertime? Maybe in the fall? Who's to say? Anyway, every journey begins with a single step, so let's take that first step and jump into alpha. So here we are in Minecraft Alpha 1.1.2_01. Since it's a Minecraft, it's actually nearing the end of the alpha phase, but I chose this one specifically because it actually gives us sound. For some reason, and I'm pretty sure someone in the comments will say something, but alpha versions before this kind of lost their sound. Probably something to do with the not downloading something or other, I don't know. Anyway, let's actually start by creating a brand new world and see what we get. Oh, don't worry about that one. That's just an experiment. And we have, cactus right away. I'll take that. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty good world. Got a little bit of an ocean here. Got some hills and some trees. Did I just see that? Are those leaves decaying? Huh. I guess alpha has a different decay process. Well, let's just do what we normally do and start by punching a tree. Alright, I got a fair amount of wood to start off with. Even found some reeds across the way over there. I did spend the first night kind of just bobbing up and down in the water over there, but hey, I've got some stuff to start out with. So let's start with this. Let's start by... Oh, nope. No click drag. Let's start by making ourselves our first workbench. I think this is a good place to kind of start where I'm going to be building stuff. So let's just... wow. Oh. I guess that was, really fast. So yeah, this is the basic house that, it's a modified basic house of what I generally do. It's a 6x6x4 usually. I just added a little bit to the roof because, I think it needed a roof, otherwise it'd be too flat. Made sure I had a taller ceiling in here. Went with white wool because it's the only white block in the game. But I think I need to make a mention that grass definitely looks different here in Alpha. And honestly, like, that is pretty much just indicative of this phase of Alpha, because when the next phase of Alpha came in, that's when the pigmentation showed up for the different grass blocks. So when we get to an upgrade, this type of vibrant green is not going to be here anymore. I didn't mention this either when I was putting my crafting bench together, but yeah, I'm Steve. And actually, let me see, can I see my face? No, it's only showing my Steve butt. Ooh, some iron down there. But no easy way to get down there besides just digging down. But we ain't gonna dig directly down, because you never dig directly down. Okay, let's just, ooh, coal, need that. Let's get some light around here. Now I have to remember, there's some more iron here. In this phase, putting down torches, you had to be liberal with torches, essentially. Because if you weren't, mobs could still spawn. So let's start working on this iron bit here. Some more this. So I'm gonna do a little bit of resource gathering here and come back. So as I was doing a little digging around here, I did notice something rather peculiar. And I'm wondering... Ah, it's a zombie. Might not be bad, but... I can't put it on. That should stop zombie spawns. Ooh, we got our first music disc. Got some wheat, got some bread. That's right, bread doesn't stack in this one. Some more bread, some more wheat, string, and our first saddle. Nice. As you can see, it's got the classic look of the mossy cobblestone. I actually like this mossy cobblestone in conjunction with this cobblestone. Like, I just felt like when I was playing this game, like, that was really cool. Would have wished that was a skeleton spawner for future resource gathering, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I'm going to continue working on my resource gathering. See where all this goes. Oh my goodness. That really goes down far. So let's just gather some more of this iron. And I'll come back and show you what I've got so far. Alright, I'm actually going to take some of this mossy cobblestone, because I kind of want to put it into my... Oh, that startled me. That's our first death here. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. Yeah, that was frightening. Let's get ourselves some stuff so I can just go back with a vengeance. We'll put this stuff back here. Whew. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. I did not expect that. Oh, there must be something a little bit different with the way that spawners worked in alpha as opposed to in release. So I was expecting it to be release based, but obviously not. So let's just go. Let's just pick my stuff up and go. I'm going to actually put this in here and give a little bit of variation into my build here, so that way it looks nicer. And again, I really like this mossy cobblestone. Like it looks really nice. I know that was gonna break, but that's fine because I have plenty. And we will do this last one right there. All right. Yeah, I think that looks good. What is my goal? Like, I'm here in alpha, but what am I actually supposed to do? I mean, I've made myself a house. Do I go further than this? Actually, I have a couple of ideas. So I kind of want to build a big build that will kind of progress through the different phases that I'll be going through. Something that's kind of like, hey, here's how this started, and then here's how this goes, and with this new addition, this is what's added, and this, that, and the other thing. And I was thinking probably having this big build somewhere out over here. I've done a little bit of exploration around this area, and I think this is a good spot for where I'm thinking that this should probably go. And again, it's going to be a pretty big build. I'm kind of expecting it to be, well, let's just say it might be a season, well, what you probably consider a season-wide mega base of some kind. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to have, like, just things that kind of shoot off of it that show different, like, upgrades and different updates and such. And just kind of go from there. So yeah, I think this is where I want to get started. So we'll just place that right there as our little starter area. And yeah, we'll start working on our first project. The second project I want to do, so I'm thinking of doing two different projects, is actually kind of across the way over here. In this little area over here, I was thinking of having like a little like shrine of some kind. Throw a little bit of lore in there. Like this area here is the Alpha Lands, and therefore the Alpha Lands are different than the Beta Lands, and the Beta Lands are different than Release, and Release is different than Caves and Cliffs Lands. There's going to be different lands, but of course the main hub here is going to be over there. But if I want to start that, I kind of feel like first I want to build kind of a big structure. It's going to be a distance away from that. And I'm thinking I might do that over here as kind of like a gathering base. So this is probably where I'll have like my mines, all this other stuff. So we'll keep the starter house where it is, marking that's the starter house. This is the next big base build, and then we have the biggest base build over there with the shrines to each of the different phases that I will be doing over there. All right, so I've got a basic structure of what I'm going to do. It's a kind of an 8x8 by I don't know, 24 size, something or other. I think I'm going to try and see if I can use lava to drip down from the top, and then up above that, put some water, and maybe make a quick cobblestone wall center for this. I know this works in, future, but I want to test it out and see if it's going to work here in alpha. And if it does, I mean, that's a quick way to cast your tall buildings. I don't know if anyone's done that when alpha was available, but it's always worth a try to try new things, right? All right. Now that I'm up here, I had to do a little bit of a janky way of getting up here, but let's see how this goes. Does it? Do I want it to? Oh, looks like it does. So let's get down from here. And I gotta say, going down stuff does have some weird, like, noise glitches. So you can kind of hear that. These up. Alright, okay. Getting close to nighttime, but this is coming down pretty quick. So maybe... Okay. Yeah, maybe once the nighttime's done and over with, we will come back and cast a little building around this. See how this does. I get that little bit as the sun goes down, and it's definitely gonna come down this way. Yep. See. So, yeah. All right. Let's go spend night in the old starter shack. All right. So now that we've got that going, it's all the way done, and it's already daytime. Let's go up here. I did have a little bit of a creeper explosion over there. That's why I got this dirt. Unfortunately, I was not recording, so yeah. Won't be able to see that. However, I can do this just right. Okay. So now... That is a weird and interesting sound. But it kind of looks like it sort of worked. Maybe not exactly. It's getting there. Alright. Now let's see how this did. It's got 2 layers in there, which makes sense because how it kind of crept down, it went down on one end and on the other end. So interior looks nice. Yeah. Oh, last bit of lava. Go away if I do that. Just open this up a little bit to get some light in here. Oh, there's another bit of lava there. But for the most part, I think this is proof that it still works. even in alpha. This tower is pretty much going to be, well, our mining tower. Needs a little fixing up, but that's why we've cast it. Alright, now that we've got the shell figured out, I think it's time that I actually clean it up, because, yeah, the casting was not perfect. There's pieces that are missing, and I kind of don't really like the fact that there is an inner barrier in there. So I'm going to take the inner barrier out, and I'm going to fix up the outer edge of this. So this will be a nice 10 by 10 by 24 to, I think that's going to be up to like 40 up there. So this will be a nice tower that I'll have, and I'll probably want to also get some glass, so because I kind of like the idea of having this this part right up here just open to the glass, open or with glass, just open to the air. Like, I think that would look really cool. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll bring you in once that's done. And then the next thing to do is figure out how to layer it up and go from there. All right, so here's what I've got completed so far. Dug out the interior, and I said it was a 10 by 10. It's actually a 11 by 11. I was off by 1 because I forgot that when I went and did the diagonals up there, I actually did it on 8, but I forgot that I also went up with this as 1, so it's technically supposed to be a 9 by 9 that the lava dripped down on, which made it 11 by 11 on the interior. So in the interior, I have a mine shaft that goes down. I don't yet have stairs in. I don't have it looking nice, but that's something I'm going to do eventually. Just put up some stairs in here and just kind of goes up some flights. Got a nice little diagonal window here, so I can look out this way. It's a much better view if I look up over here, because I can see a lot more. But it's even better up here, minus the clouds. I really don't like this version of Alpha because of the clouds, but if the clouds weren't there, I could definitely see a lot more. So, this may be like a nice little, like, small living area. It's too small to do anything else with it. So yeah, look, like this is a much better view right here. You can see off this way, you can see off this direction. There's quite a lot of cool stuff. So as we're traveling down into the mines, I did find a couple little pockets areas that I, have some resources that I could gather. Like there's some coal here. There's a little bit of darkness down there that I can continue to explore. I did make this kind of wide and tall. Here's another small area, but this area, like this area just goes around and then it just stops right there. In fact, I'm just gonna put a little bit of light there, so that way nothing spawns there. But yeah, there's some resource gathering I can still do here. And then down here at the bottom, this is where I'm gonna start my branch mine. Behind this wall is lava. I did dig all the way up top there. There was a little bit of spot up there that was kind of just open, and I opened a little bit of, like there's some gold and some redstone in this area. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tunnel that goes 3 by 3 down this way, all the way down until I hit some lava, and same on this direction. And then I'm just going to do some poke holes and do some branch mining to see if I can get some diamonds, because, yeah, and these are cut out for specific reasons. I eventually want to have some furnaces in here just in case, maybe a little bit of a crafting bench here, and like in these areas some chests, so in that way I could just put stuff in and be like, okay, I'm good. And eventually I do want to put stairs up here, so in that way it's a lot easier to walk up and I don't have to jump. So I know this episode's kind of been a little jumpy around, didn't actually show the build of that, didn't show some of the terraforming of this location, like kind of smoothed this out. I took out a little bit of a hill that was right here, but this is actually my first time actually using any type of like video editing software. If you look at some of my older rough stuff, like, yeah, that was literally just straight recording with the group that I was playing with Pinecones and Ponies. It was a little different, so I'm trying something new here. It's an experiment. Hoping that it's actually going to be something that people would enjoy or would like to see more of. I know I'm looking forward to maybe doing a little bit more stuff here in this world, seeing what the different versions would do as we go through them. Clouds. But yeah, just kind of wanting to really just play the game as it was originally made, and then seeing how different it is. Like, again, no upside down stairs, so I can't put anything underneath there. And when you put anything underneath here, like, it literally just makes it an actual like block. It doesn't like have this little hole like where this is, so I can't make this like have a little bit of depth, which I would have loved to have done. But you know, I as I go through this, I kind of want to also change my style, build, see if I can't make more gradient, more nicety, more modern Minecraft in a alpha world, which is going to be really, really difficult considering that there's not a lot of blocks, there's not a lot of variation, there's not a lot of gradients. And again, like this is probably the in fact, I think I'm just gonna do this. I want to switch these just to give it a little bit different variation, so it's not always in the corner. Because yeah, it looks like it was. Oh, that's mirroring that. I'm gonna have to play around with that because now it just looks like it's mirrored. So yeah, yeah, that's kind of an idea that we want to do as we're going forward. So now that we've got our mining tower built and we kind of have an idea where we're going to have our bigger build, I guess the next question is, what are we going to do for making sure that we upgrade? Like, what's our goal to move to the next alpha update? Because, I mean, that alpha update's actually the last alpha update before we get into beta. And, hang on. What's that noise? Huh. That's new. I wonder what happens if I just... hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi, it's Growly Bear.
It's me.
Well, what do I owe this pleasure?
Well, I have an idea.
Oh?
So in order for you to move to the next update, you need to complete my Growly challenge.
Growly challenge? Oh, that's a fantastic idea. So, what is this Growly challenge?
Well, here's my idea. I think you should get 2 stacks of gold and diamond blocks and make me a statue.
Oh, that is a fantastic idea. In fact, I even have a location that I've kind of pre-marked and chose across the water over here. Like, I had this whole idea for a lore temple, and each of the updates would have like a little separate thing, and I think having a statue there is a perfect way to start it.
I think so. Sounds good?
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I'll get working on that right away, and I'll show you what I've got when it's done.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. That was fun. I guess maybe I might have some other guests show up like that. That'd be kind of neat. Maybe Rizzo GP, Blue Valkyrie, maybe Monster Man and Ishii. We'll have to see. And with that out of the way, I think this is a good place to stop. I'd like to thank you guys for coming along and checking out the first episode of what I'm calling Retrospective Progression, or Retroprog for short. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time. Later.
just that there's fine. Look about, it's fine, great. Perfect. What do you want? Why are you here?
I was told to let you know when you started.
Right? And?
Well, like I said, I was told to let you know when you started.
Alright, so. Then he's begun his journey then, has he?
That's literally what I just said, yes.
Well then, Mr. Creatorhero, to tell you the truth, I don't think that's his real name. I suppose we should make sure your journey is as difficult as possible. Now, I can think of a lot of different things that we could do with that one. A lot of fire, a rain of lava, probably just a lot of buckets, chickens, maybe some villagers. Really. Oh, no, speaking of villagers, guests. They're still secured, right? Guests are still secured, right? Why'd you back up? Why are you silent?
Actually, about that, one of the guests is missing.
Which one? You know what? Screw it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll find him. And then what we do, we'll make sure that they do not find him. All right, my minion. Go. Monitor his progress. Inform me of anything he does. Find me some lava.
Yes, my lord.
Excuse me. Whew. All right. No one saw that.
Wee.